Okay, so like Indochina, right? It's like totally having a moment. Everyone and their mom is like obsessed with Southeast Asia, and I get it, it's got everything. We're talking ancient temples, crazy delicious food, beaches that look photoshopped, and cities that never sleep. So like, if you're planning a trip and you're feeling overwhelmed by all the options, don't freak out, I've got you. In this video, I'm like spilling all the tea on the top 10 places you absolutely cannot miss in Indochina. Get ready for some serious travel FOMO, because you're about to see some seriously amazing stuff. Oh, and don't even get me started on the food. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked. Let's do this. First up, we're hitting up Angkor Wat in Cambodia. You guys, this place is like legendary. We're talking a temple complex so massive, it's literally the largest religious monument in the world. No big deal, picture this. Sunrise over ancient temples, overgrown with vines and stuff. It's straight out of an Indiana Jones movie, but like way more spiritual. You can totally feel the history here, you know? Make sure to check out Angkor Thom while you're there. It's this walled city with insane carvings and temples inside. Trust me, you'll be snapping pics for days. Oh, and don't forget to wear comfy shoes because you'll be doing a lot of walking. Like, a lot. Next, we're heading to Phnom Penh, the capital of Cambodia. This city is a fascinating blend of contrasts, where the past and present coexist in a unique harmony. This city is a total vibe, with a mix of old and new that's kinda hard to explain. Imagine bustling streets filled with motorbikes, ancient temples, and modern skyscrapers all in one place. You've got these stunning golden palaces, like right next to bustling markets and rooftop bars. It's a sensory overload in the best way possible. Definitely check out the Royal Palace. It's seriously extra, with all the gold and jewels and everything. The architecture is just breathtaking, and the history behind it is equally fascinating. And the silver pagoda is right there too, which is just as impressive, but with like way more silver. The intricate details and the sheer amount of silver artifacts are mind-blowing. But Phnom Penh is also home to a really heavy history. The city has seen its share of sorrow and resilience. The Tool Slang Genocide Museum is a reminder of the horrors of the Khmer Rouge regime. It's a place that makes you pause and reflect on the atrocities that took place. It's definitely a somber experience, but so important to understanding Cambodia's past. Visiting this museum is a powerful way to honor the memories of those who suffered. Oh, and the food in Phnom Penh? Don't even get me started. The street food scene is vibrant and full of flavors that will surprise and delight you. You have to try the fish amok. It's like this creamy coconut curry situation that will rock your world. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you for this culinary adventure. And that's saying something. Next up, we're heading to Luang Prabang in Laos. This town is like the definition of chill. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and for good reason. Imagine strolling down quiet streets lined with golden temples and French colonial buildings. It's like stepping back in time. Wake up early and witness the daily almsgiving ceremony, where monks collect offerings from locals. It's a truly humbling experience. And don't even get me started on the food scene in Luang Prabang. You can find amazing Lao food, of course, but the French influence is strong here, so like get ready for some seriously good baguettes and pastries. I'm not even kidding. Luang Prabang is the perfect place to, like, escape the hustle and bustle and just recharge your batteries. It's so peaceful and serene, you'll never want to leave. Get ready to shop till you drop, because Hoi An in Vietnam is a shopper's paradise. This ancient trading port is known for its colorful tailor shops, where you can get custom-made clothes for like crazy cheap. But Hoi An is more than just shopping. The entire town is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with these charming streets lined with old merchant houses, temples, and those iconic yellow buildings. At night, the town comes alive with lanterns. Seriously, everywhere you look, there are lanterns. It's like the most Instagrammable place on earth. And the food in Hoi An? Don't even get me started. You have to try Khao Lao, a local noodle dish that's only found here. It's like a culinary adventure in your mouth. Okay, adventure seekers, this one's for you. Sapa, in northern Vietnam, is all about those mountain views and trekking through rice terraces. Like, imagine hiking through these lush green valleys with rice paddies cascading down the hillsides. It's seriously breathtaking. You can do homestays with local families, which is a really cool way to experience the culture. Plus, the food they make is next level. Just be prepared for some, like, unpredictable weather. It can go from sunny and warm to foggy and chilly in like 5 minutes, so pack layers. Sapa is definitely a place to like disconnect from the digital world and reconnect with nature. And maybe get a little muddy while you're at it. Chapter 7. Mekong Delta Floating Markets and Dragon Fruit Heaven. Next up, we're heading to the Mekong Delta in southern Vietnam, a region known for its lush landscapes and vibrant culture. This place is like a whole different world where life revolves around the water. Imagine a vast network of rivers and canals, with floating markets, villages built on stilts, and fruit orchards as far as the eye can see. It's a sight to behold. You can take boat tours through the canals, navigating through the heart of this unique ecosystem. Visit floating markets where people sell everything from fresh fruit to handmade souvenirs, offering a truly immersive experience. And even learn how to cook traditional Vietnamese dishes from local chefs, adding a culinary twist to your adventure. And speaking of fruit, the Mekong Delta is like fruit heaven. The variety is simply astounding. You can find all sorts of exotic fruits here, like dragon fruit, which is both delicious and visually striking, rambutan with its hairy exterior and sweet interior, and mangosteen, often called the queen of fruits. Seriously, bring your appetite. The Mekong Delta is a great place to experience the slower pace of life in Vietnam, where you can truly unwind. It's so peaceful and laid back, with serene landscapes that invite you to relax. You'll feel your stress melting away as you take in the tranquil beauty of the Mekong Delta. Next, we're heading to Vientiane, the capital of Laos. Now, Vientiane is definitely more low-key than some of the other cities on this list, but that's part of its charm. It's the kind of place where you can just wander around and soak it all in. Check out Phra That Luang, the most important national monument in Laos. It's this massive golden stupa that's seriously impressive. And if you're into temples, and let's be real, who isn't? Vientiane has plenty. Wat Si Saket is one of the oldest and most beautiful, with thousands of Buddha statues. Oh, and don't forget to try a Lao coffee. It's strong, sweet, and the perfect pick-me-up after a long day of exploring. Get ready for a history lesson, because Hue in Vietnam was once the imperial capital. This place is full of ancient tombs, palaces, and pagodas. It's like stepping back in time to the days of emperors and dynasties. The Hue Citadel is a must-see. It's this massive complex that was once home to the emperors. You can wander through the courtyards, admire the architecture, and imagine what life was like back in the day. And if you're into spooky stuff, check out the tombs of the emperors. They're scattered throughout the countryside, and each one is more impressive than the last. Hue is a bit more off the beaten path than some of the other places on this list, but it's so worth the trip. It's a fascinating glimpse into Vietnam's rich history. Okay, so Chiang Mai isn't technically in Indochina, but it's so close and so amazing that I had to include it. This city in northern Thailand is like the perfect mix of culture, nature, and good vibes. It's a place where ancient traditions meet modern comforts, and the atmosphere is just electric. The streets are bustling with activity, and the landscapes are simply breathtaking. From lush mountains to serene rivers, there's something for everyone. First things first, you have to visit an elephant sanctuary. It's one of the most unique experiences you can have here. But make sure it's an ethical one where the elephants are treated well. These gentle giants deserve all the love and care. You can interact with them, feed them, and even bathe them. It's a hands-on experience that brings you closer to nature. It's an experience you'll never forget. The memories you make here will stay with you forever. Chiang Mai is also known for its temples. These sacred sites are a testament to the city's rich history and spiritual heritage. Seriously, there are temples everywhere you look. Each one is unique and offers a glimpse into the local culture. Wat Phra That Doi Suthep is one of the most famous, and it's perched on a mountaintop with stunning views of the city. The journey up there is an adventure in itself. And at night, the city comes alive with night markets. These markets are a sensory overload in the best way possible. You can find everything from souvenirs to clothes to street food. The variety is astounding, and the prices are usually quite reasonable. It's the perfect place to grab a bite to eat and people watch. The energy is infectious, and you'll find yourself coming back night after night. So, there you have it. The 10 must-visit places in Indochina. I'm seriously jealous if you're about to go on this trip. Pack your bags, book your flights, and get ready for the adventure of a lifetime. And seriously, the food alone is worth the trip. From pho in Vietnam to amok in Cambodia to lap in Laos, your taste buds are in for a real treat. Don't forget to like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel for more travel vlogs, tips, and whatever else I decide to film. Okay, I'm out. Peace. Thanks for joining us on this journey through Indochina. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more travel inspiration. See you in the next video.